Hey Samuel, I'm going to walk through a bunch of notes right now. Okay, so I'll start from the home page. Um, the home page, the first image and this text need to be condensed. So this is 100% and it doesn't fit the screen. So it should look about like what um, it does at 80%. I don't love this scroll mostly because it's not that smooth. If there's some way that you can make the scroll better, think about that. However, this is not the next section that should come after the first section. What it should be is our mission. So maybe you can just port over the our mission section. However, there's specific like items that I would like, and there's specific text, specific items, and I like the organization in a specific way. So what I have here is, give me just a second. I'm going to share my whole screen so that you can also see the notes at the same time. Um, so our mission. Turn the most powerful discoveries about health into products that change your life. Um, that could be like our mission here, and then right below, I don't know, maybe there's an image over here. I'm just thinking about formatting, but below it, that's what it says. Turn the most powerful discoveries about health into products that change your life. Also up to you. The word aging could be substituted. I don't know, I would like your opinion on that. But what needs to go in the our mission section is really this. Like, this is a powerful hook. The latest research show gut metabolites have everything to do with how you age. This could be cut down to gut metabolites have everything to do with how you age, but I like the latest research, although it is more wordy, because it links into what our mission is. And then three, you know, just hard, or a few hard hitting points. They can be done vertically. So like think of almost like a vertical block where it says the gut microbiome, and then underneath, and the block sort of extends, creates a balance of helpful and harmful molecules. This balance shifts to emphasize the harmful metabolites as you get older and eat the modern diet. And then third block, right? The header being new research shows people with high levels of certain metabolites, and then the lower text, right? Shows people with higher levels of certain metabolites have much better functioning biology. Um, and then underneath that, a button. And right, this is a rearrangement. Like there's no way around that. So there are sections that need to be reorganized. You'll have to pull different framer elements. Shop metabiome age defense. I'm considering changing, like adding the age defense to the name after a survey. You don't have to do that right now, right? That is something that we can work out. But I guess just keep in the back of your mind like how certain buttons might have to be adjusted if you were to add that word to it, whether metabiome might have to, whether it might not fit, and you'd have to put metabiome age defense over the button. And then it would just be like an orange button with an arrow. But anyhow, shot metabiome age defense is like the last block in different color. Um, so, nutrition engineered to restore protective regenerative gut metabolites. So like that is what our mission, our mission combined with like the concrete, uh, like like what our mission concretely looks like. Right? Our abstract mission, turn the most powerful discoveries about aging into products that change your life. But it's important that this is still a part of our mission. And then after, shop metabiome age defense. And this also actually condenses the content of the website. So then after that, and this is sort of one of the comments I had about the overall website is that there's just too many sections. Like, and right now it's a lot of individual sections that aren't really telling a story. Um, and as you scroll, like the website should tell a story. So after that section, that's where this is what we do. And in that case, you can have sort of two cards, like almost so like Daniel Weiner would be like one card here, and then overlapping slightly lower, Nicholas Tubach, and would have a couple of paragraphs about us. Um, I will send the copy over for that and try and look for an example. The shop metabiome page. Okay, going there. So this leading card doesn't quite accurately capture the impression that needs to be made. So, metabiome, an anti-aging nutritional formula that works through the gut-body axis. That's what the header card is. And then the problem hero statement has to be really, really, really tightly designed. Um, it can be a part of the same card as this, metabiome, and for now, don't worry about the age defense, I guess. But that information, an anti-aging nutritional formula that works for the gut-body axis, is essential. And then the arrangement of the problem hero statement is also essential. So time has started to, and we discussed this, time has started to create wear and tear on your body. Our nutritional technology creates gut metabolism with extremely powerful age defense properties and restores deep sleep for energy levels and long-term brain health. I might cut down the wording here slightly, but not the point right now. And then boom, 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 the 3 points. And this has to be either just designed into an image, either we have to integrate like the top section, like make that an image, like an embedded image or something, but it has to be the 3 points, like it is problem, hero, boom, boom, boom. Within literally looking at it, you know everything you need to know in order to buy the product. Right. So those three things: 2x increase in anti-aging gut metabolites, 25% increase in greater than 25% increase in deep sleep. And what was it? Oh yeah, reduction in biological age of the immune system. Okay, so product card. I will send you the copy for the product card. Here it is. And then below that, oh sorry, actually going back. Between the uh header image or the header section and the product should be what did I yeah, men's active tanks. Yeah, should be the testimonials. So it shouldn't be a whole big testimonial section that really like takes up the screen. Like it should just be 3 clean testimonials, exactly the one I shared, making it a shorter or like a thinner section. And then you scroll. By the time you scroll to the product card, you should already be convinced to buy the product. And it should be a very thin set, like, like basically here to here, that is the testimonials, right? So just 3 testimonials. Um, Product card. I have the copy for the product card. Then other content for the product card I will provide. I don't know if it's the ingredients yet. We have to provide the ingredients, right? So maybe there's a drop-down menu in the product card for the ingredients. Yeah. Um, and then within the drop-down menu for ingredients, there should be a link to proprietary nutritional science, where you click on that and it drops you straight to the proprietary nutritional science page. Then maybe after the product card, we have that one more testimonial. Like again, it's just a thin line, like from here to here almost. And has like a powerful, that's what gets people to buy experiential products is hearing from other people. Um, so then I'd say let's, replace this. What metabiome does to your body? I'm sort of on the fence about that. But anyhow, um, this needs a this needs a menu. This needs 5 lines if it's going to have this card on the other side. Otherwise, there's just way too much space here. This is not like a this looks like it's completely missing something. Um, you can also put how metabiome helps the body, reactivating youthful resilience from the microbiome to the metabiome. But it has to have the hyperlink where somebody can click on something and then it takes them to whether if they click on deep sleep, right? It's got to take them to deep sleep on the right side. Otherwise, this product card, this left product over here is just it's a complete like nobody will know what it's doing there. It just looks like a filler header basically. Testimonials we already talked about. So after that section will be the proprietary nutritional science, right? So how metabiome works from the microbiome to from the what metabiome or yeah, maybe it's how metabiome helps the body, and then okay, proprietary nutritional science altering tryptophan metabolism. So that is the exact copy that you should use for that proprietary nutritional science altering tryptophan metabolism. And that is what we had. Oh, whoops. And that is what we had talked about with this. Um, and then below this section, very cleanly, just send the reader to explore the science of tryptophan metabolites. Could be gut microbiome derived tryptophan metabolites. Honestly, I mean, that is more accurate. I get it's more wordy. See how it looks. Um, there's like a a problem we've been trying to solve of like how to sort of boil this down and how much to boil this down. But eventually, we do have to talk about tryptophan metabolism and tryptophan metabolites. So this is where the video would go ultimately, but also look at that content from the Claude website that I had showed you. If you don't have it, then let me know. Um, but yeah, we're basically like describing the text, and for now we'll do that instead of the videos. I will also think about some additional copy or like what the copy should be here. Okay, so then the explore the science page. I'm mostly going to ignore the about us page for now, but the fact is there's just way too much content to scroll through. I think it can be way simpler. Um, Especially because people mostly click on the About Us page like after they are like when they're basically looking for a reason not to buy the product. And so I think it can just be simpler. Um, as for these, I don't love the layout of this at all. It looks scattered. It could be configured right. Anyhow, the copy would need to be your body isn't waiting or like time isn't waiting or something. But for the most part, this just looks like way too much blank space and like scattered images. I will get back to you with the with headshots. Okay. The Explore the Science page. Was this the Oh yeah. I mean, I really like this page. It's looking good. Let me think about, is there a way to fit a seventh in here? Just think about that. Okay. Um, I'm gonna stop for now because I think that's a lot. Um, again, like from a viewer's perspective, a lot of this is about condensing and streamlining the information to create a story. Like, this doesn't need to be on the homepage. I think this image should be used somewhere, and so should this image. That is another thing I'd like you to note is like there should be more imagery. Imagery is what creates emotion. As soon as somebody sees this, they're going to be like, "Look, I'm sitting in my office. Like I'm sitting in my office thinking about how aging is inevitable. Like literally." Um, so yeah. Also, product cards. I will give you images to replace this. Oh, who this is for? Oh, I totally forgot about that. Yeah, let's put that at the. Oh, and I remember what I had to say about this. I'm sorry for being a little disorganized, but hopefully you're keeping track. Um, Return nutritional science, altering tryptophan metabolism. Oh yeah, okay. So within the proprietary nutritional science, altering tryptophan metabolism, that is where there should be a graph about increasing levels of gut metabolites. That is something that can easily be made with Claude. And I showed you that example, right? Like, so we should have this video or some text about the proprietary nutritional science at play. And then say like right after that, say right after that, um, graph showing to it because that is the main point. And then under the graph, right, like the title of the graph, or sorry, not the title of the graph, but like the subtext for the graph is gut metabolites of the amino acids tryptophan are now known to activate blah blah blah. And like this is where we link in the concept of tryptophan metabolism. And so that's why right under the proprietary nutritional science section, we take them to explore the science. And then yeah, let's think about where to place this. But for now, just work off of this, work off of the notes that I've given. I think it can be significantly streamlined into a more compelling story. And we'll decide on, like where the product images go and whatnot. But again, overall need more images also and need more like emotional imagery and also like imagery that shows the consumer like puts in their head the idea of people and them using the product. Like, I don't know, somebody here, let me see here, like a scoop of somebody or a scoop of the product or whatever. Okay. All right. I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna export this, port it over to you in Google Drive, and sort of export my notes, export a transcription, compile that into uh, bullet pointed notes in Claude. Hopefully it can like view the transcription and send that over to you. All right, talk tomorrow. Thanks.